girl's Dr. Sebi.
Good evening.
Hey!
Welcome. Welcome to USHA. Let me... You know, that was my music when I was
oh yeah?
the weather report. You know the group, right?
I heard of it, but I never...
With Wayne Shorter and Jones Avenue and Jaco Pastor. That was in the 70s. I was just getting into this stuff. And that music took me into it all the way. You know, I listened to it. You know the music of Pharaoh Sanders?
I'm not that person listening.
Huh? You know the music of Pharaoh?
No.
No? Oh wow. But I'm gonna be a stranger on this planet. Have a seat, fellas. Welcome to USHA.
Thank you.
Where you are from?
In Peterborough, I'm from New Jersey.
Where?
New Jersey?
New Jersey.
Yes.
Yeah. I was recently in New Jersey.
Oh,
There's a policeman here, Larry Daniels.
okay.
He had diabetes. Came here with a sugar of 600.
Wow. That's happened to me too.
And that was a Monday. The Thursday was 91. And he was all happy from New Jersey. Okay, just get on with it. You know, this center came out of our energy that make things happen, you know. I can't take credit for it because I'm the little boy that didn't go to school. Never entered any school. So I had these dreams though. These dreams about helping. But my friend used to always criticize me because he said that it would be difficult for me to reach any level of endeavor because of my limitation not going to school. That was according to them, but my brain was telling me something different. So I became very sick, extremely sick. I was angry. I want to blow my brains out. I want to kill my wife. I plotted to kill my wife one night, and I don't know what deterred it. And I was going to kill Marilyn, and she was the sweetest woman in the world. Why I want to kill her? Because I was sick. You could be that sick. You could be offering and deploying things that are hurtful to others, and you're totally unaware. So, I had spent already 10 years in New Orleans, and these people in New Orleans took me on a beautiful journey. One of them was an anthropologist. His name was Ronald Evans. He called me and he said that he knew a man in Mexico that would heal me. Well, I was too encouraged because I've been to Russia, you know, like I was in Odessa in the hospital. I was in London. I was in Liverpool in the hospital. I was in Argentina, Buenos Aires, in the hospital. So this man that he's talking about, who is he? He said, man, go see the man. I said, well, just a minute, Ron. Why are you so sure that this man could help me? He said, because there's integrity behind this man. I jumped in my little Volvo from LA, and I'm gone to Cuernavaca. And the man looked at me and said, you are dying. I said, I believe you. He said, how do you know? I said, because last Sunday, I said, I was walking from my bedroom to the bathroom, and I didn't reach the bathroom. I got up off the floor. Hours later, you see, you're dying. But listen to me, he said. I'm going to take you into a different world, a beautiful world, a world that is full of nothing but joy, but you're going to listen. I wonder what you're going to tell me. He said, if you continue on the path that you're on, you're not going to live to see 50. But if you change that journey to another, you'll be making babies in your 70s. I said, but I'm not making babies now because my penis isn't getting hard. And I'm only 30. I'm going to make babies in my 70s. So he said, look, are you going to listen to me? I said, yeah. Okay, you listen to me. And he gave me these herbs, and he let me go. Don't you eat anything. For how long? 2 days? He said, no. 90. I said, man, this man is crazy. This man's out of his mind. 90 days? How could I live? He said, how could you live? He said, okay, just put it into perspective. You've been eating rice, beans, hog and chicken. You've been eating lamb. These things are poison. You've been eating eggs and bacon. They're poison. So if you stop eating the poison, that's a plus. But how am I going to live? By the breath that you're breathing. I said, oh my God. But I'm impotent. So I'm going to try this man. 1 day passed, 2 days passed, 3 days passed. On the 20th day, I'm no longer diabetic. On the 57th day, I'm no longer impotent. That was where there was a war in me. Why? Because as a child, I used to go to the barber shop. Mr. Quick from Trinidad. And these men would talk about eggs and wine for sexual virility. But naturally, I'm a young boy. I'm listening to these grown-ups. I'm going to be influenced by what they say. Come to find out, that was never true. But I grew up with that particular way of life. Now, it's 57 days I've not eaten, and I woke up, and my penis is standing up straight. So now, I want to really understand this. And I did, because the body was able to drain the plaque that has been accumulating over those 30 years. And I was totally unaware of it. And that is the one disease. There never been two diseases in the world. The one disease is inflammation. And it is acquired by the things that you eat. What you eat will determine how you live, how you behave. how you even relate to you, what you eat. Look, I gave a speech in D.C., and this brother named John Claude T., he called himself the bicentennial poet, spent many years in Australia. So he came to hear me talk, and when I was finished with the lecture, he said, if you don't watch the things you eat will soon eat you.
Wow.
I said, wow. Is that what you got from the lecture? He said, that's right. And that's what you said. And it's true. You see, the goal is what?
Live.
The goal is peace. Internal peace.
Yes.
You want that peace.
Yes.
It's not for me why you need it. It's for you. The love that you are able to acquire is the love that you need. You know, the African have a saying, an angry heart devour its owner. So you better have a good heart for you to live long. And I saw that with my grandmothers. I had two grandmothers, one from Jamaica, one from Belize. The one from Jamaica, she always found fault with everyone and everything. And she had a coin or two. So she eat these very special meats and sausages. And she was a lady that didn't live too stressless. It was stressful. She died at 70. The grandmother that slept on the floor, and I slept on the floor with her, because that's all we had. We didn't have the money to buy a bed. So that grandmother lived to see 100. And she was a happy woman, Mama here. But she lived different. I never heard my grandmother say that much about someone that was negative. She's always happy. She's always pleasing. And she showed me the value of submitting to that word. So just go back to the original conversation now. Topic, the Mexican. I came back to LA on the 57th day. My erection is back, but I'm scared. When sisters would come to me, I would say, hold it, I don't want no sex. Because I wasn't sure. So, I went back to see him on the 94th day of my fast. I lost 89 pounds. I was very happy. And from then until now. But in the process, I learned a lot of things. And I'm still learning. I'm 83 years of age now. And I thought that at 83, I would be the wisest man on the planet. But I'm the dumbest. And I realized that at 83. I said, wow, well, when do you really get the package, you know? That you say, this is it. I know you don't know anything. And this is why I'm in love with the Pope today. The Pope in Rome, man, I would never believe that I would say these things about a Pope. But that Pope is a very wise man. He said, when he was asked to give the word of the day, he said, I don't know anything. And in reality, what do you know? Nothing. But why you need to know something? Why? Maybe a trade, learn to fly a plane, manage a ship like I did. But beside that, what do you know? There's nothing to know. Because you're not going to ever know about how the universe was made. You were told that, and you believe that. But do you know?
No.
You don't know. We don't know. But so what? As I travel with the new way of life, I begin to see these different shades and rainbows of colors that I didn't like. Why? Because it was taking me into a world that I was afraid of. You see, I was a merchant seaman for 10 years. And I'm vulgar, loud, nigger crazy. That's me. But I live there. That's me. That's now I'm seeing these other things. You better straighten up, boy. And one day, I walk into this place called Herbs of Mexico, and a woman is leaving. And she said to me, "Would you please leave your number?" I said, "Why?" She said, "You save souls, don't you?" You see, I don't know what she saw in me, but I didn't feel what she saw. When she said, "You save souls, don't you?" I know that she was emotionally out of balance, because I don't believe there's anyone on this planet could identify the soul. I began to pay heed. Then these sisters in Los Angeles, I was a steam engineer, and I'm experimenting with these herbs. I'm going to Herbs of Mexico to buy these herbs. And these sisters started coming around. Abby Lincoln, Marla Gibbs, Sharifu, all these sisters, Uta, and Mwalimu. And they were getting these herbs, and they were feeling good. And the Navy Sebi. And the day that they gave me that name in that ceremony, I knew that with that name came a responsibility. A responsibility that I was not prepared to carry out. I mean, I knew it. So I had to lay back for 5 years, reprogramming myself, such as certain words. You know, seamen, we cuss every 5 words. Certain behavior. Then one day, everything cleared up to me. I wanted to do something good. Now remember, now there's books out there like Jethro Claus, Back to Eden. Yeah. There's Alma Hutchins, Indian Herbology of North America. There's Ivan Kirkikov, the Russian. There's Hipólito Rodriguez. There's Myers. There's Culpepper. But they all made the same recommendations for the same disease. No, yeah, but no one is being cured. Somewhere along the way, the science of biochemistry came into my head. Why? Biochemistry, the chemistry of life. And it is in that science that I spent 5 years. Then I could see. I could see clear now. I cannot use peppermint. I can't use aloe vera. I can't use echinacea. Why? They are hybrids. What do you mean by hybrids? Hybrids mean a product that was made by a laboratory. Wow, I can't believe that I run up on this thing. I'm in Washington, and I got a call from Dr. David Ayensu. Dr. David Ayensu is a botanist. He's a member of the Smithsonian Institution. Dr.Sebi, I heard that you have done some research in herbs, but have you ever considered using the rosy periwinkle as a cure for leukemia? I said, Dr. Ayensu, many people have been cured of leukemia without the aid of the periwinkle. But as for the periwinkle, it is a plant that was hybrided in Madagascar by the French. Its molecular structure is incomplete. It's an acid-based substance. What do you mean? I said, I mean just what I said. The periwinkle is a hybrid plant. He made that mistake because he didn't quite understand the science of biochemistry. And even Hippocrates, the Greek, he said one of the first consideration, never allow your patient to receive from you something that hurts. Ginseng hurts, peppermint hurts, echinacea hurts, carrots hurts, beets hurts. You don't do that. I used to drink more carrot juice than anybody in the world. I had more mucus than anyone else too. As I began to put the science of biochemistry in the mix, in the equation, that was when I began to produce these products. Because one of the herbs that I used to like to think was the stuff, was comfrey. And because I was a steam engineer, I had the privilege to use the laboratory to break things down for ionization. I learned that. And when I took a pH of comfrey, it's 4.8. Oh my God, I said no. Oh no, I'm wrong. What do I mean by 4.8? It means this. In nature, everything is electrical. For it to be electrical, it has to have a pH of more than 7. 7, as you know, is the neutral point in breaking things down. Hydrogen ion concentration. You call that pH. How we translate this into something sensible, Dr. Sebi? Okay. pH of 7 is neutral. 7.1 is alkali. 6.9 is acid.
Wow.
And as you go down the road, as you get smaller in number, the more acid the substance. As you go higher in number, the more alkalinity there is. 7 is neutral, but 7.1, the water here is 9.8. Very high in oxygen and alkalinity. So you want to select everything from a pH above 7, but comfrey is 4.5. Oh, I was so disappointed. Then I took burdock. Burdock is 9. So what's the difference there? One is native, one is non-native or made. Okay, I begin to put the compounds together and I begin to hear the result. And Ladies and gentlemen, my first patient was a blind man, Mr. Fredericks. My little girl, USHA, was 9 months, but USHA could talk. She could talk at 9 months, and I had her in the kitchen with me, and I was talking to her. And when I look out the kitchen window, there's someone there. He said, "Look, I'm blind. Could you help me?" I said, "I'll try." I was an engineer still. Where am I going to see? I said, by Wednesday, no, by Friday. That's a Monday. No, why did I select it Friday? Now, you know that's crazy. I've never treated a blind man before. Why did I say Friday? Why was I so certain? I don't know. I said, but you'll be seen by Friday. The man was not seen by Friday. He was seen by Wednesday.
Wow.
The man came back and looked at me and said, "I could see." I said, he raised his left hand. I raised my left hand. He said, "You raised your left hand." I said, wow, the man could see. But when the man told me that if I'd help him to see, he would give me $1 million. So when he came around the gate to come in the back, I was bad feet like I am now. And he looked at my feet, and he kept looking at my feet, and he gave me $35. I was so happy. I was so happy. Happy because it worked. And I wanted things to work. I don't want you to give me your money and I'm lying to you. I would like to live. And I want it clean. Mr. Frederick was seen. And then the Japanese came with his wife, Fred Takashita. Well, my wife cannot have babies. She had endometriosis. Virginia's the name. She was from Utah. She was cured and she had babies. And so it went. And one day I left. What a day for me. The journey of the messenger of healing. Because I am not the healer. The healer is a woman. I'm only the messenger. You see, in healing, it's required to be a nurturer. A male cannot be a nurturer. It's a female. But what happened in the last 500 years, they trick you women, they let you guys believe that we're the boss. We're the shit. You get behind. So my mother and I used to have these conversations, but I was always sensible enough to see the truth. How could I come out of a woman and be as powerful as her? I mean, that is crazy. I mean, I came out of her. You guys messed up. I said, the way that things are now, I blame you, woman. Because you allow men to lead you. No, that is against all natural arrangement. You don't see that out there in the natural life.
Wow.
Whenever you see a group of elephants, they all are female. There's no male there. The lioness, if the lion is the king of the jungle, who trained this chump? His mama. But because you guys have not taken your rightful place, then I'm going to be putting this message out there, hoping that some of you would pick it up and say, well, just do it. The woman that has come before in the past, they did things to undermine the entity. But that was okay. They only said they weren't the one. But the one that's going to carry this message into the future, I know she haven't arrived yet. There is a sister by the name of Chandra Washington. She's one of the best cooks that I've ever met. And a beautiful sister. And quiet as kept, she's the only sister that right now, beside my daughter Salma, that runs the village that is around me. I don't know if you all saw my little daughter, Taiwa. Yeah, she's another one that told me that I'm a doctor. I said, no, stop. So I got these two girls now that I hope will carry on the tradition. But I want responsible grown-up people. And this is why we put together the Bolingo.
Yes.
The Bolingo group.
Yeah.
The Bolingo group is a $200 million project. It's a project that's going to have 7 healing centers in the United States. You're going to have a herb research development in Africa, and I'm going to turn this healing village over to Bolingo. Why? Because I don't think it is right to charge money to someone to heal them. I don't think that's right. It doesn't feel good to me. So my mama said, okay, we'll go to DC and give a speech and tell them that if everybody gave $5, you have $5 million. You could build the healing village. They said, no, the nigga will keep the money. See, okay. So I came back. I said, okay. I came back and said, hey mom, they said I'm a thief. She said, they're right. I said, why they right? She said, because they have done that to people so many times.
Yes.
See, you know what you do? I said, what? Bill it, and then you send it to them. And that's what I did. So now, Bolingo will take over the USHA village.
Oh.
You joining it with $200, immediately you're only going to have to pay $700 to come here. But when all the money is collected, you wouldn't have to pay a dime after that. Why? Because we would have 1 million members, and each member would pay $10 every year. That's $10 a year. That's a $10 million every year. Well, the village only takes about 3 a year to run it, and you have 7 million left over. But then what it does, it gives you the privilege to come, and you don't have to pay anything. I think that's beautiful.
Yes.
Because it doesn't feel right to make money off someone's disease. That's what it sounds like. But now we're creating a family. You know? Where hey, I'm a member of the USHA village, but I could go there and spend the time that is allotted to me, you know, and we could expand. We have 7 million left every year. We could buy more land and build more huts and do more things,
Right.
and really get healthy. Because you're not going to win anything in life, so don't worry about winning. That's out. The best you could do, that you receive a moment of peace. So you want that. You want that space, and to get there, you have to heal. Healing is not something you're going to do overnight. No. But you all have taken the first step.
Right. Yes.
And that's very good. Because from now onward, you will be aware of the glucose poisoning, and they're poisoning us. Glucose, sugar. Gluten. They're doing it to us. And not to mention Africa. And the Caribbean, everybody in the Caribbean is sick. Don't go to Barbados. 1 out of every 7 is an amputee. That's bad. So we're creating a family now where we could really relax and play and enjoy each other's and love each other's. In fact, Bolingo means love. So as you come to USHA, you get in these compounds that are fresh. It looks simple, those little glasses, but over the days you begin to see changes, subtle changes.
Yes.
And say, wow, you know, I don't feel this anymore. Because everything is organic, everything is electrical, and is liquid. The villi in the intestine would be able to absorb them really fast. And the best thing to do is not to eat. Shouldn't eat. But that's okay. They're strong enough to combat that. So when they give you these glasses, well, hi there, beautiful lady.
How are you?
Yeah.
Sorry, we're late.
That's okay. So when you drink these things, what you're getting is what? Phosphates, carbonates, iodides, and bromides. Iodides and bromides appeal to your endocrine system. That is the system that's going to balance your body and your life. The pituitary gland, thyroid, parathyroid, your ovaries, my testes, and the pancreas makes up the endocrine system. But that system depends a lot on iodine from the ocean. Depends a lot on it. The phosphates and the carbonates, that is for your nerve and tissue. You find those in the sarsaparilla, in the guaco, in the contrivo that we make the compound with. There is a new one that we're using that I was really amazed to see the work of this herb. They call it little black string, Cordoncillo negro. But let me say this before I forget. There's a guy that plays music. No, he plays piano. Ahmad Jamal. You know about Jamal? Oh, wow, you don't know any of the musician. Maybe I'm very ancient, isn't it? Nigga old. Ahmad Jamal. Ahmad played a tune named Poinciana. A very pretty tune. So years later, Ahmad called me. Dr.Sebi, Ahmad Jamal. You know who I say, I know who you are. I was in Chicago when you were playing at the Persian on 63rd and Cottage. He said, yeah, I like his music. He said, look, I said, before we continue, could I find Poinciana? Poinciana? I said, yeah, Poinciana. I don't know what you mean. I said, you know the tune Poinciana? You know he had forgot? Wait, the same happened to me? Nicole called me from Ontario. Dr.Sebi, you messed up. I said, why? Because that green food that you made is the most powerful remedy in your arsenal. Wait, then this woman called me from Arizona. Dr.Sebi, you know, they give you credit for a lot of things, but I think you're crazy. I think you should start making all your products and only make one. The green food. What you mean? Then knowing me in the office tells me, Dr.Sebi, you know the patients when they come, they ask for the green food. I said, no, I'm sick and tired of this shit. I start taking the green food religiously. Today is my third day, and I could tell you guys some stories that would sound like they're not true. You see, even though I made it, I put it together, but I forgot it. It's good. So when you get back to wherever you're going, tell them that you want the green food. Why the green food? Because it appeals to every part of you. I mean, it does wonders. It makes you feel so good with your nerve and your bowels. You've been taking it. What different do you feel?
More energy.
Energy?
Yeah.
The same I said. But with me, it was one more. My balance. My balance is back. You see, I was anemic and I didn't know it. Why I was anemic? Because I neglected myself for 2 years. I was 81. You don't do that. I'm 81. I'm lucky I'm 80. You know, only 5% reaching the age of 80. Well, if I'm lucky to get to 81, then I should take care of my body. But what happened, my ex-wife and my manager stole my business. And it went south. And I had to rebuild again in 2014. And in doing that, I forgot about Cindy. But I've been taking that green food. Man, I felt so good, fellas. Please. Look, the green food is good. I drove a car from LA to Honduras. 5 days, non-stop. And I was taking an equivalent of the green food on the way. And when I got here, I had more energy than when I left. Energy. It was beautiful. So, the goal is what? Internal peace.
Yes.
That's the goal. But to reach the goal, we have to eat right. You're not going to escape it. Rerun from what's happening, right?
That's right.
Rerun.
Yep.
Fred Berry. Fred was so happy with me. He slimmed down, got lots of diabetes and high blood pressure. And one night, Fred is passing in front of soul food restaurant. And those baby back ribs. And the bacon. A coleslaw. And those biscuits. Come on, man. One more time, Dog. Come on back. And he turned back. And he went in there. And the brother that was living with him told me the story. He told me the story. Fred died eating that stuff.
In the restaurant.
That's how he died. And he was a beautiful guy. You know why they call him Rerun, right? He married the same woman twice. Yeah, he married her twice. Because he needed, maybe she had something. There again. There again, your diet comes into play.
Yes.
In 1961, I would have blown my brains out. And an Arab named Miseli Suleiman from Algeria. I'm an engineer then. And we had a talk in the mess hall, in the dining room. Man, I'm fed up. I'm angry. I took the gun that I bought in Naples, Italy, on a joint. I said, well, I'm going to smoke my last joint, and I'm going to blow my brains out. There's an old mattress in the top deck. I put the gun under the mattress, and we're coming out of the Red Sea. When you come out of the Red Sea, as you turn right, you're going toward the Indian Ocean, towards India. But if you turn left, you're going towards Persia. But at that turn, I said, I'm going to blow my brains out. I'm smoking the weed that I will get into my high and then get the gun, go outside the railing of the ship, hold on, blow my brains out and fall in the water. Nobody would know. And I'm contemplating this. Man, when I look up, Miss Shelley Suleiman is in front of my face. Guess what he's gonna do? I've been looking for you. I said, looking for me? What you looking for me for? He said, man, the stuff that you said in the dining room, you saved my life. I look so stupid. I said, what? He said, you saved my life, man. When Michelle did that, man, all defense gave way. Now, how in the devil I saved Michelle's life and now I want to take my own? I was afraid to pick the gun up with my hand, to throw it over the side. I raised the mattress up and I kicked the gun off the ship. Michelle never knew that I was about to commit suicide. This is why you never know when a message is coming to you that you really need. You don't know. But this, you prepare for it. Never get angry at anything that is directed to you. Anything that is directed to you is directed to you for a reason. Understand? Don't why me. Why you is happening. I work with a Mexican. His name is Pablo. Pablo motto is that accept what you are given. And it's true. It makes life easy. It's beautiful. It's a nice thing to live. I could talk about that now because I was about to commit suicide. My life was in a state of disarray, and it was all due to my diet. Everything was ugly, and everybody in it was ugly. So, as you all come here to begin your journey of healing, remember this, don't put anything in your mouth that doesn't belong. And every time you do that, you watch that negative reaction. You will get it. You don't do it. I'm glad to see you all here. I feel good. Welcome you. This place was designed for you, not for me, for you. This is why I keep the price down. I don't want the price to go up. The cheapest one is $5,000 a week. I charge one. Because I want people to heal, and eventually, I'm not going to charge anything. And we're going to be one family, right?
Yes.
And that thing that really makes us feel good going to come out. There was a woman in LA. In the 60s, we were revolutionary. Oh yeah, we talked about kicking butt. And the woman opened the door and said, you guys are insane. Insane why? Because love is not in the equation. Everybody said, love? Do you know? It took me 25 years to assimilate what Mrs. Lily Watkins said. I asked her son, Bob. I said, Bob, you remember that night when your mama came and said that we were crazy? And she said that love was not in the equation. I said, how long it took you to assimilate that? He said, about 25 years. I said, it did the same for me. That love is so beautiful, it's for you. And then your recipient will not feel you. But when you carry anger, you're going to feel that too. Yeah, you're going to feel it. So, we give you the herbs here that are going to begin the journey of cleansing. The cleansing process. Oh yes. An intracellular cleansing. Each little glass is designed to do a certain work, a certain job. They all are well balanced. They all are beautiful. Yeah. Any questions?
First one here.
Hi, thank you for being you and blessing us.
Yes, I do that.
Unfortunately, 20 years ago, I was diagnosed. I'm going to say I've learned. I was diagnosed with an ailment that affects...
With what?
An ailment, an illness.
I can't get through that.
An illness, sick, that affects 1 in a million people.
And that
I
is?
researched, it's German, Irish, Jewish. I'm a black woman. Here, they treat the things that the illness cause, but they won't treat the ailment. And I had such a hard time getting here, I had to pay for a companion. Then I get here, I'm like, oh, I need more time. And I'm just, very excited to be here. And I learned that I could go home, but I want to, but I could go home and apply it all. Then naturally you put all these buts in. So I want to know what to do because they're not dealing with the main thing, which created all the diabetes, the sugar,
Would you say that we have to go to the central nerve system?
Yes.
I think so.
Yes. Yes.
Thank you.
There was a gentleman next to me. Oh, he takes something for his nerves.
I would like to talk
Take
to you in
something for
private
his nerves.
better.
Okay. Thank you.
I was just asking, I would hope that you don't give me your personal reason why you're here, but what you just heard, about the philosophy of USHA.
Yeah.
I want y'all to know that it is about cleansing and rebuilding cells. That's all it's about. Cleansing and rebuilding cells. Well, you're not going to miss. You're going to feel it. You're going to see it. But you need to stay with it. And one day you're going to see things change so suddenly. Yes.
Oh, she was there.
Hi, Dr. Sebi. I've been waiting a long time to meet you, and thank you again for having us and creating this oasis, as I call it. But I'm pregnant, and a lot of things they're not sure of what I can do and what I can take. I was told that I couldn't have any of the thermal water, and I was told I could only have 1 cup of the thermal water per day, and I could only go in the sauna for about 5 to 10 minutes, and again with the pool. So I wanted to just confirm with you that was what I'm supposed to be doing.
Got me, what you said?
She's pregnant, and they said, the nurses told her she can only have 1 glass of thermal water a day, and the sauna for 5 to 10 minutes a day.
The sauna, I agree,
true?
but not the water. She should increase the water.
Increase the water.
Who told her that?
Who told you?
In the office.
Was it Juanita?
Who was it?
It gets out the
So
house.
the person that tells
Light skin?
the printout.
Is she light skin?
No, what's her name?
Sama.
Yeah.
Sama.
Yeah.
Sama.
That was not the right recommendation. The more water she drinks, the better it is.
Okay. So drink more. Can you go in the? Can she go in the pool?
If she wants to.
Okay.
Oh yeah, and about marijuana.
Yeah, right.
It's always the thing.
Can you smoke? Can she smoke weed?
She's a dope addict. one too. I've been smoking since I've been 14. I'm 83. Wow. I've been smoking for 69 years. Wow. Yeah, you can. Sure you can. I was in Ecuador. Small little place named Bolivar. Beautiful people. And I learned about the use of marijuana. 40 different diseases marijuana would respond to. You should take a cup of tea every evening.
Since I was 12.
No, you said a cup of tea.
I think what they give in New York, I'm from New York, I think what they give in New York is not good marijuana.
No. He's saying here, are they giving you the tea at night, the Cecilia?
Only if I ask.
They should give you the tea. The tea is one of the best remedies in the world. But again, this economical structure made you feel as though God made a mistake when he made marijuana. God is a drug pusher. Because they said that marijuana is a drug. Well, I don't know when it became a drug. It's very much organic, very much natural. So, when they said it was a drug, what part of it makes it a drug? The THC? Well, listen to this. Water is a drug. You want to hear it?
Yes.
When they said that marijuana is a drug, and it is because it has in its structure the THC, meaning that marijuana has 102 minerals, and if you take one out the arrangement, the THC by itself is a protoplasmic poison. It has to work in conjunction with the rest. With water, you have hydrogen and oxygen. Well, if you separate the water, pure oxygen is deadly. It will pour. They make what?
Water.
Thank you. So when they talk about marijuana being a drug, they talk about splitting it. No, in nature you use everything as is, whole, complete. I drink it every day, as often as I can too. But these last days I've been taking the green food, it made a believer out of me. And I never use it. But then someone called about the viento. And a little boy named Abu Bakr from Washington, D.C. said, "Do never stop making the banjo." Where Abu? Abu stand. Abu sit right in that chair and look around this house and said, "I know how you make this house." I said, "Oh, you make 3 circles and you join them." And that's what it is. That's what it is. That little boy was very observant. Abu would come here and have the long conversation with me and said, "Don't you ever stop making the banjo." I said, "Why?" "It's an intelligent medicine. It's a tonic, it's a liquid." But Abu noticed that since he'd been drinking it, his grades.
Picture.
Show the Taiwan.
Show Daddy.
Who did that?
That was me.
two beautiful people? Taiwa, tell them what is good for your pressure.
Flor de manita.
Flor de manita.
Tell them what people need when they're weak.
Iron.
And where you get iron from? Carao. Carao is a fruit that grows in the trees long. It's loaded with iron. So Taiwa said that she's a doctor, right?
Told me.
She's a doctor. And I believe her. That's my daughter.
What did you tell me, Tyler?
And you know, we have a relationship like no other daughter. Her mother gave her to me when she was only 8 months. And me and Ty was in that room right there until she was 1 year and 8 months. It was me and my baby. And she grew up with daddy. When she's 1 year and 8 months, I got her a babysitter. Now look, I'm 79. The nigga's 79 with a baby now. That's her mother. Pamela.
Oh, she wants to present.
She wants to present.
Oh, she got her mother.
Thank you, darling.
She got her mommy.
Yes, she
That's
does.
nice.
Yeah.
Good girl.
I was playing a tune
Performer.
Yeah.
that I want you to hear. The Nubian Sundance
Wow.
by the Weather Report. You would love it.
I have to hear it. Yeah.
You gotta hear it. Bye, Taiwan.
Bye. Love you.
Yeah, Taiwan and I were very, very close, but things happened. Why the mama gave her to me at 8 months? I'm up here. It was a Saturday evening, about round this time. I said, police car come up here. And this girl in the police car with the baby. And she said, here. And gave me the bag of diapers. And the police said, we gotta take her. She's very sick. She was suffering with postpartum depression. And she was dropping the baby. You know that what Angela Yates did? Angela Yates killed her 5 babies, right?
Yeah.
That lady didn't mean to kill her babies. That lady was sick. I could see it. So Pamela brought the baby to me and left with the police, and they took her to the doctor. 2 years passed. Taiwan and I downstairs. And here come Pamela. Taiwan said, asked me, who's that? I said, it's your mommy. She ran to her mommy and raised her dress up and grabbed her by her breast.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
She still does that.
But wait. Now, that little girl had to come into this world. You know why I said that? Because I fought Pamela. I was 78 and Pamela is 23. I'm 25 years older than Pamela's daddy. I could be Pamela's grandfather. I said, what you want with me? I don't know what she said. Because you're black, you're old, and you're ugly. But you're going to be my baby's daddy.
Oh my God.
I said, wait.
Wow.
So I said, what makes you think I could make babies? I'm 78. She said, you can, your voice. When she got pregnant, and then I'm going to suffer now. My friend said, it's the McMahon baby. I said, yeah, the McMahon baby. So I came and I told Pamela, I said, Pamela, I didn't know you were pregnant with the McMahon. She said, yeah, the McMahon baby.
Yeah.
Wait. Pamela tells me, I dream with your mama every night. I said, but my mama died 3 years ago. She said, but I dream with your mama, and my baby gonna look like your mama. Not only did the baby look like my mama, she was born the very day my mama was born, the 26th of February. So when you look at Taiwan, she had to be here. I paused for a minute. I didn't want to have no young girl. I'm 78. Oh my God. And then her daddy came and told me, I don't know what my daughter see in you, but she's in love with you. And here she is. An old man with a young girl. But you know what?
Let me up.
Is it a plus?
Yes.
Yeah. It has to be that, right? But the thing that I like about the relationship is not about me using energy to hold her. You know what I mean? Like some men would. No, it's none of that. So I have a young family.
She takes care of you too.
Huh?
She takes care of you.
Oh, Pamela is honest. She bring my sea moss. Yes. In the morning when you wake up, you can have the sea moss with hemp milk. And you sweeten it with some agave. And put a little bit of salt in it. And you could have some spelt bread with coconut butter. That stuff will make you feel so good. That sea moss is loaded with energy. It has a lot of silica, a lot of calcium, a lot of phosphorus, a lot of it, not to mention iodine. So Pamela is the only one that knows how to prepare my sea moss that I like. And she said it. Pamela is very good. But I'm still fighting her.
Yeah.
You know, like, I don't know why I feel like she needs to be with somebody else. And that's something.
But Taylor too. Taylor takes care of you really well as well.
Oh, Ty will take care of me.
Yeah, she does everything.
Ty will always take care of Daddy.
Dr. Sebi, let me ask you a question on that hemp milk and
Hemp milk
and the CMOS. I'm diabetes now. Can I do that?
Man, that's gonna help you. I used to be diabetic. I had diabetes.
That's why I'm here, because I suffered everything that you suffered at 30.
Okay.
So that's why I'm here, because I've seen the testimonial, I've seen everything that you said on your videos. So I said, then I have to travel here to see
Thank
exactly.
you.
That's right. You see it.
When did you came?
Friday will be Thursday will be my second week. I'll be here until...
How much your sugar?
Stabilized right now.
Huh?
Stabilized at 87, 90, 90.
That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. That is what I'm talking about. Yeah.
Dr. Sebi, I have a question. Can I talk to you in private? Is that what that be? Not now, but
what?
Wants to talk to you in private.
About about a
tomorrow.
Tomorrow.
Yeah.
Okay, no problem.
Tomorrow.
Thank you.
Where you from, young lady?
I'm from Maryland.
From where?
Maryland.
DC.
Maryland.
Maryland?
Yes.
Where?
Long Maryland, outside of Baltimore and DC.
Baltimore? There's a doctor they named Dr. Darcy. You know her?
Okay.
She's an MD. She called me yesterday. She wanted to join me. She to cuss me out. Darcy thought I was crazy. You know, but now she want to join me. And I like it because it's going to help more people.
Yes, yes.
And I need her service. Yes. But yes, Baltimore, I remember 30th Street. 30th, yeah. The Bay Area. I like Baltimore. I was in D.C. for 5 years on Connecticut Avenue. And what's wrong with her?
Nothing in the laptop. I have a question, doctor.
Of course.
About Parkinson's. Is that something that you feel can be solved with herbs?
You don't control it. My first Parkinson case was this man named, he's a bassist in New York. Mr. Chandler. Yeah, Mr. Chandler. Mr. Chandler came and said, I was in New York, Broadway. He said, you know, I don't have much money because I'm a musician. And my wife is a burden on me. She had Parkinson's for 9 years. He got to change her. He got to cook for her. He got to do everything for her. But the man is beautiful. He's kind. And I listened to this man that day in that hotel. I said, Mr. Chandler, I have never treated Parkinson before, but I suspect it's a central nerve disease. Taiwan. So I'm not going to make any promises, but I know she will do better. That was a Friday. That Sunday morning, listen to this.
Yeah.
Sunday morning, I got a call at the hotel. Hi, Dr. Sebi. I said, hi. I'm Mr. Chandler's wife. I made his breakfast today for the first time in 9 years. That made me feel so good. Oh my God, that made me feel good. The second case was a priest, the Catholic Church in Brooklyn, on Montague. Montague, where the Catholic Church is. Okay.
Yeah.
So, that priest in there was from Honduras, and he had heard about me. And I went to see him. And the man was shaking. He took the remedy, and he said, you could give a speech in my church. And in the middle of the speech, he stopped the speech and said, I have to demonstrate something. And he shaved.
Oh, no.
And they wonder why he's shaving. He couldn't shave himself for 7 years.
Wow.
What was the remedy?
Wait. There again, it's not the remedy alone. It's the diet. The remedy may vary. This man had diabetes and another person had diabetes, and we give them the same thing. He recovers and this one hasn't. Why? That's when you get into the understanding of biology and the response to certain things. It's not what I gave him, but I gave him everything that was related to the central nerve system. You see, you have to be able to compartmentalize it. Like if somebody come with rickets, well, I know that's his bones. If someone has sickle cell anemia, well, that's not his nerve, that is blood. And so, and if he comes, well, you just put it in the department where it belongs, in the category. Yeah, we have cured many people of Parkinson's. And the priest, he was so happy. from Santa Barbara. Yeah.
I have two coming in.
I got one question.
Two of them.
Was it?
Two of them was to come in on the 16th of May.
Oh yeah, with Parkinson?
No, two priests
Oh.
from New York. They want me to.
I want this to be you guys' own. That's why I want Bolingo's gonna come into being in 2 days. And it's gonna be a family affair. And where we help each other. We share information.
Yeah.
We share. And you become a support group. And it was beautiful to have something like that in New York.
Yes. We can do it again.
I miss New York.
We can do it again.
I miss New York.
We can do it again, Doc.
Yeah.
I love New York.
Dr. Sebi, let me ask you a question. I'm from New York.
Yeah. I mean, New York treated me so good.
Now, I'm
You
from
guys treated me so good in New York.
I'm from New York. And for 10 years I've been going
Some
through
of the sweetest people I met.
He can hear you.
question that I have a problem, and I know I'm getting better. Because the green food, I was taking green food, and I was taking the Iron Plus. That took me on a level that I had never experienced in my life. All right? So I know the products work. That's why I'm here.
Thank you.
But my anger is, and I understand, that's why I'm here. My anger is I was dealing with Barbara, who's up in Gun Hill Road, Rashad. That was one of my doctors, herbalists. You know what I mean? I was dealing with her for so many years, and now you know Barbara, up in Gun Hill. And I never got well from nothing that they were doing. And you know, it's like, it's frustrating now for me because for 10 years I've been on herbs.
What was the last thing she said?
10 years she was on herbs.
10 years on herbs. 10 years she's been on herbs. Baba, she was being treated by Baba and he didn't help. It didn't help her.
Baba.
By
He
Baba,
knows who it is.
you know?
Rashad. Rashad.
And the boats are in Manhattan.
No, up in Gun Hill Road. You know
Gun Hill
who
In
it
the
is.
Bronx.
And the boat. Gun Hill Ward.
Who's he?
One of the
Rashad.
herbalists in New York.
You don't know him?
10 years.
I've been doing this 10 years and I haven't gotten my healing. But like I said, the products that I bought, the 3 products that I bought, I'm doing better now than I've ever done in the 10 years.
Yeah.
So I'm here at USHA to start I've been on this journey, but now I see healing coming, my pressure's down, the different things that's wrong with me, I see it's being corrected.
Thank you.
And I just want to thank you for sharing your, not philosophy, but letting us know that healing does exist.
I don't have a philosophy.
No, you don't have a philosophy.
Yeah, I don't need that. You're right. You know, that's why when I decided to quit my job as an engineer, my mama said, make sure you're able to do what you want to do. Eh? Don't go into the field and you're going to offer something other than good. Like she was taking her for 10 years and nothing worked.
Nothing.
Because I know he was giving her some not too good herbs. You know, many people have various ways to get to the goal, but there's only one way there that is sure, the organic way.
Yes.
And the organic way is electrical. It's electrical. It's pulsate. It gets to you, because you pulsate. So they have this thing they call affinity, assimilation. It's beautiful. I'm going to Morocco the after tomorrow. Casablanca. Anyone of you all been there? It's a beautiful city. Matthew and I are going there to do some purchasing. And we're debating what are we going to eat. You know, but Morocco have good food.
Yeah. Good bread too. It's gonna be a problem.
Yes. Roseanne is a spokesman for Bolingo.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's a beautiful thing. It's creating a nice, healthy family. The organic family. where we could depend on each other sharing certain information, you know, because I really love this. I love doing this. Look, when I was a little boy, 12, I'm running the streets, right? Everybody's in school but me. So my grandmother said, we're going to fix him. So they sent me to this guy named Boydie Renaud. Boydie Renaud is a tailor, Mr. Renaud. So I was sitting in this tailor shop, surgeon, oh my God. And I'm hearing these birds outside singing. And I'm thinking about the river. Man, I got up on that chair and I threw that thing at that tailor and I walked out that tailor shop. I went to the river. I was 12. 12 plus 33 is 1945. 1979, I'm in Honduras. And I saw the tailor shop. So I told my wife, I said, that's the tailor shop my mama sent me to. I hope he's alive. When I got to the tailor shop, the man is very much alive. He looked at me and said,